Ice shards slice through the wind. The temperature has fallen far below survival. Massive glaciers crush everything in their path. The world is silent, frozen, lifeless. And somewhere in this frozen nightmare, humans lived. Around 20,000 years ago, during the peak of the last ice age, vast ice sheets covered enormous parts of the Earth. Temperatures were up to 11 degrees Celsius colder than today. Northern landscapes were buried beneath miles of ice. Powerful winds swept across frozen plains. Vegetation was scarce. Food was unpredictable. To modern humans, survival in such conditions would seem nearly impossible, yet our ancestors endured this world for thousands of years. So how did they survive? The Ice Age was more than cold. Blizzards could erase visibility in minutes. Frostbite could destroy flesh. Water sources froze solid, and predators prowled the snowy darkness. Woolly mammoths roamed the plains. Saber-toothed cats stalked prey in the shadows. Dire wolves hunted in coordinated packs. Humans were not the strongest, nor the fastest, but they possessed something far more powerful. One of the greatest breakthroughs in Ice Age survival was clothing. Archaeologists have discovered bone needles dating back more than 40,000 years. These needles allowed early humans to stitch animal hides together, creating fitted garments. Loose skins were not enough. Tailored clothing trapped body heat and protected against freezing winds. Layers of fur, stitched tightly, created insulation comparable to modern winter gear. This innovation allowed humans to survive temperatures that would otherwise be fatal. Clothing turned the human body into a portable shelter. Clothing alone was not enough. Humans needed protection from relentless winds and deadly cold. In treeless tundra regions, early humans constructed shelters using what was available. Mammoth bones formed structural frames. Animal hides were stretched across the structure to block wind. Inside, body heat and fire created a survivable microclimate. In other regions, rock overhangs and caves provided natural insulation. These shelters reduced exposure, conserved heat, and allowed communities to endure long winters. Humans did not just endure the cold, they engineered protection against it. Fire was more than warmth. It was protection. It was light. It was survival. Fire allowed humans to endure freezing nights. It deterred predators lurking in the darkness. It made frozen meat edible and safer to consume. Cooking increased calorie absorption, crucial when food was scarce. Fire also extended waking hours, allowing planning, tool-making, and communication. In a frozen world, fire became the center of human life. Finding food in the Ice Age required intelligence and coordination. Large animals such as mammoths, bison, and reindeer provided enormous calorie reserves. But hunting them alone was impossible. Humans developed cooperative hunting strategies. Groups worked together to drive animals into traps, cliffs, or narrow passages. Fire was sometimes used to guide herds in specific directions. Every successful hunt could feed an entire community for weeks. Humans also adapted their diets. They consumed fish, small animals, roots, nuts, and even insects when necessary. This flexibility allowed survival when large prey were unavailable. Adaptability became a survival advantage. Many species compete for survival. Humans cooperated, food was shared, knowledge was passed to younger generations. Elders preserved survival wisdom. Groups worked together to protect the vulnerable. Cooperation improved survival odds for everyone. A single human was vulnerable. A community was resilient. This social bond became one of humanity's greatest strengths. Ice Age survival was not driven by strength, but by intelligence. Humans planned seasonal migrations. They tracked animal movements. They created specialized tools for hunting, cutting, and sewing. Some scientists believe storytelling and communication helped transmit survival knowledge across generations. Information became a survival tool. Knowledge meant life. Humans survived not by staying in one place, but by adapting. They migrated to more hospitable regions during extreme conditions. Coastal areas provided fish and stable food sources. River valleys supported plant life and animal movement. Instead of fighting the environment, humans learned to move with it. Flexibility allowed survival where rigid species perished. Imagine standing on a frozen plain as icy wind cuts through the darkness. Imagine huddling beside a fire while a storm rages outside your shelter. Imagine hunting in the snow, knowing failure means starvation. Early humans faced these realities every day. They were not trying to shape the future. They were trying to survive until sunrise, and yet their survival became our existence. When the Ice Age finally ended, humans emerged stronger, more adaptable, and more resilient than ever before. They had endured extreme cold, dangerous predators, and a world that seemed determined to erase them. Their intelligence, cooperation, and innovation allowed them not just to survive, but to thrive. Today, nearly 8 billion humans inhabit the planet, but our survival story began in a frozen world. Remember the ancestors who endured it and the resilience they passed down to you.